Okay, let's take a quick look at question 4a. This time we're going to solve equations by factoring. Now, this is really just taking it one step further than you would have when you were doing those factoring questions. And that's really about it here. So for this first one, for example, I'm looking for, if you ignore the equals 0 for right now, I'm just looking for two terms whose product is 5x squared and whose sum is negative 6x. Okay? And I think about that, and that's going to be negative 5x and negative x. Okay? So here, I put my binomials down, but remember that's equal to 0. And I'm looking for two terms. The two terms that I found here aren't necessarily the terms that would show up inside those binomial factors there. So in this case, the first two terms have got to have a product of x squared, so that's got to be x and x. The outside two have to have a product of negative 5x. Well, there's the x, so over here must be negative 5. The inside the inside terms here have to have a product of negative x. Well, there's the x, so this must be minus 1. Okay, so now I'm going to erase that help that I gave myself here. And what we get when we get it down to here is I'm getting that x minus 1 times x minus 5 equals 0. Now, don't allow yourself to get caught up in the fact that there's binomials here. Just look at what it's saying. This thing multiplied by this thing is 0. Well, the only way a product can produce a 0 as a result is if one or both of these is equivalent to 0. Now, it doesn't matter which one. As long as one of them goes to 0, that's a solution to this equation. That's a value that makes this thing work here. So either I'm already anticipating where that's going. Either x minus 1 is equivalent to 0, or x minus 5 is equivalent to 0. If either of those is true, then this equation goes to 0. So what that communicates to me is that there are two possible answers here. And now I just solve the individual equations here. And either x is equal to positive 1 or x is equal to positive 5. And those are two legitimate solutions.